Thank you very much, Raghav, for joining us. What do you make of the Prime Minister? You know, this big blitzkrieg mode that the BJP is now entering into. 25 rallies, 8 days camping in Gujarat, one rally for 3 constituencies.
Well, I think the fact that the BJP has to put so many of its resources, so many of its star campaigners, including days and days that the Prime Minister is going to give to the state in the run-up to the elections for his party's election campaign, goes to show that the BJP is quite frankly on a very weak footing in the upcoming Gujarat polls. And their principal challenger this time in the 2022 Gujarat elections is the Aam Aadmi Party. For the last few months, Aam Aadmi Party and its leaders have been tirelessly working on the ground, building a robust organization, putting up a campaign and reaching every household of Gujarat with Kejriwal ki guarantees, which are concrete promises which will lead to economic upliftment of an average Gujarati household. And I think it's primarily because of the kind of response that Aam Aadmi Party is getting, the kind of momentum and traction that we have behind us, and quite frankly, the overwhelming sense of parivartan, that is change in the state, the change in the administration, change in the political party that's at the helm of affairs, which has essentially compelled the Prime Minister and his entire team to spend so much of their time in the state in the run-up to the elections.
But, Raghav, one way to look at this is that this is BJP style. We've seen this happen in the past, whether it is a Greater Hyderabad municipal election or a Delhi municipal election or any other election. The BJP goes full throttle. So would you view this as just a sign of their confidence and strategy or nervousness?
Well, I would certainly look at this as their nervousness, because otherwise BJP is a pretty scientifically driven election machine. They concentrate in areas and they concentrate in states depending on what the surveys in the run-up to the elections are showing. So clearly, if the BJP is required to put so much of its might in the fag end of the Gujarat election, it goes to show that their surveys are predicting what our surveys are predicting, which is that Aam Aadmi Party is inching ahead of the BJP in the state of Gujarat, which has essentially now become a two-cornered contest, BJP versus AAP, with Congress completely out of the contest, out of the race.
Oh, you've completely written off Congress. But, since we are talking about the BJP, would you not acknowledge that here is a party which has removed 38 of its sitting MLAs. This includes former Chief Minister, Deputy Chief Minister, in a bloodless coup. Not a little squeak also of complaint. Does this not mean organizational strength?
Well, number one, it is BJP's internal matter. It's purely their internal matter. And I don't wish to comment on how they should have driven their campaign and who should have found mention in their list. However, what it does certainly show to me, as a political analyst, as a student of political science, and not merely as their political adversary, is huge anti-incumbency, which has led to, mercilessly, tickets being cut of senior most leaders, former chief ministers, deputy chief ministers, etc., being compelled not to contest the upcoming election. I mean, no chief minister or deputy chief minister would not want to contest. Everybody wishes to be an elected representative for as long as they're alive. So the fact that they have not chosen not to contest or announced not to contest essentially means that their name has been struck off from the list, and it stems from the fact that there's a very strong resentment against the BJP, and people on the streets, when you walk around Gujarat, and not just one particular area of Gujarat, whether it's North Gujarat, Southern Gujarat, Saurashtra, wherever you go, people are yearning for change, and people are saying that we want to throw this corrupt and arrogant regime out of power. And, for 27 long years, the BJP has been essentially at the helm of affairs simply because there was no one in the state that could pose a challenge to the BJP. And simply because Aam Aadmi Party is there now, which is not going to take it, lying low, or isn't going to give the BJP a walkover like the Congress used to. But they are now compelled to even, cut tickets of their senior most and the tallest leaders in the state.
All right, Raghav Chadha, many thanks for joining us.